Alrighty, hello. We're going to be checking out the demo for an upcoming game called Iron Nest Heavy Turret Simulator. It is, as its name would imply, a game where you are in a rather large turret. I do believe that the turret also has legs. So if you're at all familiar with, like people living in vans, well, this is basically us now living in a van with a giant freaking gun on it. And it kind of looks like it's a combination of various things. It's a little anime in the fact that it has, well, the giant turret. Maybe a little bit of like Papers, Please, or like Battleship, like the actual just board game, due to the actual mechanics therein. Maybe even a little bit of like Hive Fleet or what have you. And we are in Spain. Don't know why, specifically Spain, but we're in Spain. Ooh. Kinda looks a little... I don't know. It's an architect, maybe? Okay. Read, measure, calculate, load, rotate, elevate, fire. Good. These desk lamps really are kind of everywhere, aren't they? Last game I played, I think, was it Amanda the Explorer? Community Roll of Honor in the full version of Iron Nest. The in-game credits carry the name of the operators to sit with the High Commander on Discord during the launch of version 1.0. Iron Nest was not built by two men alone. Nick built the machine, Dominic spread the propaganda, but you operators kept the operation alive, operator. Also the in-game credits record the names of all who served the rise of Iron Nest, from individual operators, patronite supporters, and keepers, and all, to every Discord member present at the... Oh my god. How long is the credits list going to be then? So we're like Bizarro Germany? That's the, It's just a floating ball. Okay. It is a new Spanish Civil War, but this time the Civil War is backed by the Germans. Some tunes. Okay, well the disc is on there. How do I turn it on? I think that's volume. What do I have to do? Crank it? Crank that pumper on? Okay, we have a safe here which I cannot access. How much fuel am I wasting just by trying to dick around with this thing? Ooh, alright, what do we say? Standard burst load. HE round. Fair enough. Yeah, well, that one has a yellow band on it. What is that, like armor piercing? Concrete piercing for a bunker? No. High Command to Iron Nest. Begin calibration firing test. Launch your firing trajectory to target on the map. Fire HE shell at the target. Iron Nest location H355. Oh, we're only doing double coordinates? It's not three-way? At Q442. Glory to Castile. Well, what are we fighting then? The Galicians? Master power. Apparently I have a backup gen. Oh, there it is. Okay, I should have figured that it was just gonna be like some national anthem crap. Alright. Okay. Good, I can copy that. Very, very good. Alright, what are we looking at? Ally enemy reference point, underground, AP required. Oh yeah, I was right, there is AP rounds. High priority additional requisition points, structural and mobile mechanized artillery, 30s to CBT. But I love cock and ball torture. Alright, recon, provide intel for artillery. And then infantry, fire director, pauses CBT, and then... But why would we want to pause the CBT? Come on. Okay, so we are... Where are we? Q442. So this is not immediately in the correct spot. It looks like the pistons are dancing. Q442. What? There is no Q. Yes, there is. Okay, Q4... 42. Oh, that's where the bad guy is. Okay, so that's bad guy. H355. So I was actually in roughly the correct spot. H355, 55 is there. Okay, so it's basically a straight shot to the east. Okay. Measuring distance and bearing. Distance in kilometers, okay, in degrees is going to be left-clicking. Corrections, was it like mils of firing angle or something? Precision versus accuracy type of thing? There we go. Alrighty. So we are looking at 8.9 kilometers, 85.6 degrees. Okay, input distance to target, select number of powder charges, maximum range is going to be... Okay, so it's increments of 5 kilometers, so we're at 8 kilometers, so I need 2 powder charges, calculate gun elevation. Well, shit. Hopefully we get more discs, you know, vinyl records as we go along. I see to interact, I can't. Oh, that's HE and AP. Calculate required elevation. 53.4. Now what? Is this elevation? Select shell. Why is it so bright? Oh dear God. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, so this is... I'm gonna go turn that off. I can't. I don't want to listen to that again. Glory to Astoska, or whatever the heck the country was called in papers. Okay, so dispense powder charges. Okay, hold on. HE, max burst charge, overpressure effect, secure fuse. Not sure what that's necessarily doing. HE round, okay. Okay, so this is my selected round. We want to... So there's a problem with all this. So, like, in battleships, right? Their firing mechanisms and whatnot are like in a completely enclosed space that is not near the crew necessarily. I think we would actually like die from the sheer pressure that these things generate, even like just from the sound. It would not be good. What is this? I don't know. Why can I do this? I don't know. I would assume at some point you take a shell yourself and a lot of these little fiddly things are for you to repair it. You know. Put pressure on you. Alright, calculated powder charges too. Which one is for the powder charges? Those are just nuts. Okay, wonderful, wonderful nitrocellulose, or... Okay, I think we're done at this station. Okay. Double check your elevation, and it is brighter than hell. Jesus, man. Oh. Well, that's nice. Didn't know I could turn off individual lights. Yeah, I can just... I think I can turn off all of them, basically. That's nice. Oh, hey, I can even turn on the warning light. Okay. Match the elevation to the angle on your calculator and clipboard. Left gun, right gun. Okay, well, we only have the left gun currently loaded. Don't think they want... Yeah, no, entirely cannot use the right gun, so that's fine. Alright, so elevation. There's gotta be a better way than this. God damn, trying to do that manually is not... Oh god. It's still going. It's been like 10 seconds at max speed. Alright, hold on. No, no, no. Stop. 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 Stop it. How do I stop it? So, everyone knows about manual cars and shifting and then, you know, like, everything becoming metal confetti if you fuck up the shift, right? I think I just made metal confetti. Oh, I think I see. It's like a weighted counterbalance type of system. If you put this at 60, it... Okay. So, there's a problem with this. It will flip between going up and down, making it kind of hard to actually tell which direction it's going until you see the tens place. Alright, 53.4. So this is probably going to be a point where it's like, as long as you get it close enough a lot of the time, it probably won't matter. You know, in the spur of the moment, when shit's shooting at you. Okay. Rotation console. Check your bearing angle. As marked by the map and noted in your clipboard, bearing 67.5. But which bearing am I looking at? Because I have 69.8 and then 89.89 kilometers and then 85.6, 8.9. What is the first thing for? Fire adjustment. Okay, to quickly approach the number. Alrighty. Okay, so we want to use this lever. Oh, you can see the environment outside moving around. Okay, 85.6. You run over each step of arming the iron nest and switch for confirmation. Arm the firing gun. How, like, these shells are probably, what, like the size of a railway gun? Probably about that size. They actually might be a little smaller even, because I think the railway gun shells were even larger than this, so... I mean, almost certainly enough explosive power in these things to destroy like a city block's worth of buildings, assuming they do explode. I think most of those shells for the... what was it, Carl Gustav that was shelling Paris? Didn't it actually have a lot of those shells detonating? I think a lot of them actually just kind of were duds and slammed into buildings. Okay, fire mission confirmed. Can I sit down? I cannot sit down. Wow, my immersion has been ruined. It's like having a nuclear console here. You need to make sure that both keys are inserted simultaneously. I'm gonna assume that's the fire. I like how you can see where the mouse is because of the camera auto scroll. I like how long you can hear the explosion reverberate. Okay. Alright, where's the thing? Where's the pictures? I think that's on the map. Yep, here we go. Alright. Okay, let's see, what are we looking at? We are looking at... I actually don't know. What are these? Okay. Wait, what? Why is this for Betty Bye? Oh, yeah, actually it is. Hashtag van life. Get it. Remember how I said that the thing is probably enough to destroy a city block? I think I killed... oh yeah, I killed a lot of civs. They're all civs. Uh-huh. Oh, that's good. What's the worst that could happen, right? It's not like that would at all cause them to, you know, like join the rebel forces or anything. Also, apparently this is 1927, so yeah, we're kind of like definitely doing Spanish Civil War shit here. What? Why is this here? There, it is now a nut. I like the pictures of just like, you know, scouting pictures here of like farmland and whatnot. What is this? I don't know. Huh. You know what? It's a thing to let you know how big the explosion is gonna be, I think. Let's see, we have... I can't draw there. Alright, well, let's see. Icon for this thingy. So, I mean, maybe. Because that was just a standard HE shell. And if that's just the crater, it's like the concussive shockwave that would actually be destroying buildings and killing people would still probably be within this red perimeter here at least, so... Yeah, alright. So what's this then? Measurements, reset kill tokens. Okay. Target 1 destroyed, additional requisition granted. Friendly hospital and friendly Civ 2 destroyed. Well, hopefully I'm not getting punished for what the game told me to do here. Like that there's actually an in-game map here. Alright, so we have a requisition. Can I get, like, a candy bar? This doesn't seem like it, actually. Go under here? Oh god, oh, no, you can't. Alright. Engraving registry. Recruit tier sponsors. Okay. Are they going to have enough room? So, I don't necessarily mind that. At the same time, I kind of hope from when you're in the operator chair, you don't just see, like, thousands of white scratches here. What's this? That's a little glitchy, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's actually very glitchy. Because there's even sound now. Alright, and then we have this one. Okay. Okay. Is this just like a 3D panorama of, like, Mojave Desert or something? I like that you get some sort of picture for outside, just... I don't know. That might be Spain, that might be somewhere else. It might, in fact, even be nothing. Is this a shower? Oh god, it is. How do you not just splash everywhere and make everything wet? Like, you know, like, yeah, okay, a curtain for privacy is exactly necessary when we're the only person here, but, like, everything is metal, man. Get your wonderful little shitter here with no seat, basically. Oh no, it's like one of the public restrooms in like a fast food place. You push the button and you get like 5 seconds of water at barely any water pressure. That's a great texture for the inside of a trash can. Oh, we have a gas range? What? What's this? Okay. Calibration fire. No, I don't want to exit that. All-time high scores. Well, what's the high score? Challenge mission. So is this like a GIF of each individual shot that had taken place in it? Like, even more to the point of me saying that this seems like it's going to be a little bit of battleship. Because it really kind of looks like what they're doing here is just kind of shooting and hoping they hit something there, so... yeah. Alrighty. A little wardrobe. Oh hey, we have a desk fan. I like how looking at the fan makes you go to sleep. Monstrous strike on Mercy Ward. Anti-monarchists detonated a bomb in the hospital's entry courtyard, murdering 163, maiming over 300 citizens. A brutal atrocity meant to shatter the very heart of Castile. The attack occurred during visiting hours, which has been described by the king as particularly unsporting. Yes, killing civilians is unsporting. Okay. Fire and Light. Intelligence has identified an anti-monarchist element operating within the city. Separately, High Command has scheduled a celebratory illumination over the Royal Palace to mark the General's Peace Initiative. Iron Nest has been assigned both operations. So, like, what's really just stopping us from just dumping a shell into the Royal Palace with El Kingio in it, you know? Oh, hey, this is the main menu. Kinda like that. Oh, God. These things are everywhere. Cup slot. Coffee can slot. Okay. Well, there's... Huh? Oh, okay. It, like, snaps into place. British we are not. It is not a tea machine. How does one pour the coffee? Espresso machine. Select roast. Select heat. Balance heat and... Okay. Is this coffee machine really necessary to be like this? Ever so slightly. Okay, that'll have to do. Alright. Okay, we have a lever on the right side, which I have already... It's also not making any kind of sound whatsoever. I'm sorry, I don't have 3 fucking hands for this, man. Okay, this is a little asinine. Pull the thing, you fucker. Is this just for a single achievement or something? Why is this so difficult? Oh, apparently we got it. Okay, the whole thing. We do not separate the coffee cup from the saucer. Grade perfect, quality, pressure, temperature, timing. I can't delete it? Oh, there we go. Who knew that our dude was a bit of a snob? Target number 1, bearing 95, bearing 46 from spotter 2. Okay, so we have to, like, triangulate. So, where the Christ am I? Within this to triangulate, HE only, check type. Ironess is at H355. Still, actually. Oh, okay, you can just infinitely copy that accidentally. Alright, so spotter 1 is L9M1. Alright, so we can completely triangulate just basically with the information given to us. Alright. So we are at H355 yet again. Yeah, we can just infinitely mark it this. Alright, so... we are looking at L955. So I'm going to put blue 1 for a spotter, L9. Yeah, L9. 55, L955 right here. Spotter M117. This game I think would really actually kind of work for multiplayer too. You know, just one, you know, like just a collaborative effort. One guy's focusing on left gun, one guy's focusing on right gun, what have you. I don't think they'll ever add multiplayer to it, but I do think it would work. Or a game similar to this would work. Okay, 1-7. So our spotters are quite divergent on where they actually are located. Alright, so 95 degrees and 46 degrees. Let us delete that. So, spotter numero uno. We're looking at 95, which is... Okay, so it said there was a hostile element in one of the cities, so I'm thinking it's going to be that one. Okay, we're now looking at degrees of 46. Degrees of 46, so... 48. We're looking at 48. That's where the intersect is. We are currently at... 55 here, delete this, and we are looking at what is actually this. So we're looking at 66 degrees, 13 kilometers. I'll need 3 powder charges. Alright, how does one? There we go. Alright, try to exit that and it didn't. Alright, can I do a requisition? Nope. Okay, we're looking at 3 powder charges. We have 13.01 kilometers, although that 0.01 is probably completely... like, that's error of margin at that point. Margin of error. Alright, so we are looking at HE. We don't really have the choice of selecting as such. Gun elevation is going to be 5204. We should already be roughly around that. I think we're slightly over. Okay, we got HE. That was the wrong one. Sorry, it's still my first day, well, second day on the job. Still choosing the wrong levers. I love the little extra detail, though. If you actually... Everything is so loud, but I don't want to really turn it down because it's kind of fitting. So, I like all these little details, right? Like, this actually rotates to lock it in place, right? All of these levers have an extra handle on it to ensure that you are actually engaging it. You know, you're not accidentally pulling on the lever. Trying to grab that would almost certainly break your fingy. At the very least, crack you on the knuckle. Alright. 5204. Like, if I am to complain about anything, the way that this thing is rotating, it gets a little glitchy, right? Like, that, right? It's not a smooth... you know, rotation, right? Like, think like Amnesia, Dark Descent. Like, usually you actually have to, like, keep it in a smooth rotation. Otherwise, it will just slow down or even go backwards, right? This just snaps from one end to the other. It's a little janky, it feels. So what is this? Like, for loading. Oh, okay. So, like, keep this here. And then you can load it and they'll pop into the respective thing? I don't know. Okay, so we have 1301, we have the required elevation done. What do we need? Start rotation, 66 degrees, alright. So it's 13 kilometers away. How big of a difference is 0.1 degree going to be? Couple dozen meters at that point? I don't know. I think we might... I want to... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Fire mission has confirmed it. Shell type has been confirmed. It's HE. Bearing confirmed. Ranging has been confirmed. Let's find out if I was correct. Oh hey, there's another one right up there. Is it gonna hit it? Oh no, they're on two separate tracks even. I guess that one might be for, like, tracking enemy shells? It really is very high fleet. Alright, did I get L target to yo? Yes. Yes, I did. However, I fucked up. At the same time, I missed. I hit and yet didn't. Target destroyed, reconnaissance photos transmitted. 2 additional hostile elements have been identified in the recon photos. Destroyed both before proceeding. Okay, so, no, it's intended. Alright. That was intended. I thought I screwed up. Nope. I don't know what these icons, like these little kill tokens, are supposed to be. Maybe just a way of tracking where they are. Okay, I'm going to delete this, delete that, delete that. Alright, so we have our range. Okay. Don't need this anymore. We don't really need any of those anymore, in fact. Okay, so let's see how quickly I can do this. So, HE shit. No, wrong thing. Wrong thing. Okay, HE. Slam it in. Okay, that's done, and we have 51.92. This is the longest part itself, so yeah, it's telling you, I think, to actually do this first and then that, but really it's kind of the other way around, because after you fire that first shell and it needs to bring itself back up. Yeah, rotate's supposed... Oh, wait, no, it is actually telling you to do elevation at the 6th step. Alright. Kinda weird. Alright, whatever. Oh, I know. That's right side. Okay. Alright, 51.92. We are ever so slightly off. Yeah, that right there is kind of what I'm talking about. Just like snapped back over to the left, actually. 51.92. We are at 68 degrees. We have 3 in, 12.98 kilometers. I think we are... good to go. Time to impact, 30 seconds. Man, that's kind of horrifying, really, like, if you think about it. Like, 30 seconds is a lot and not. You know, it's like 30 seconds is enough time for you to maybe realize what's happening, that there's probably a successive shell about to hit. You know, like, after this one. 30 seconds is enough time for you to get... Well, let's see. How far is this? This is... That right there is a quarter of a kilometer. So, like, between here and there... That is more than a quarter of a kilometer. So, a third of a kilometer between there and there. So, how fast can you run? You know, like, assuming you can't drive, you know, get in your car. Like, even just thinking of, like, trying to get into a vehicle, turn it on, and GTFO, you know, like, you're not grabbing anything out of the building you're running out of. You are just booking it for the exit and going into your car. That's going to be, like, 10, 15 seconds probably in of itself. Backing the car up, if you were to drive, is going to be probably, like, another 5 seconds or so. And that's assuming no one is, you know, like, if you're in, like, a normal road situation, you're probably not going to be able to get out very quickly. You know, so 5-10 seconds later, you got 5 seconds to slam on that gas and hope that that is enough time for you to accelerate. Like, even if I am taking a few seconds here myself, with how big these shells are, that's just kind of, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, this is more. Okay. Targets destroyed. Phase 1 complete. A second fire mission is now authorized. High Command orders Starburst over the Royal Palace. Star Shell only. This is a non-combat operation. Oh, boy. We could shell the palace. Oh, God. There's got to be an achievement for that, right? Like, game just cuts to black, bad end, you know, like, achievement is just, like, rebellion or some such. Or long live the king. Alright, fire in the vicinity of the coordinates below. A ground observer will mark corrections directly on impact, recon, something or other. Alright, get rid of this. Adjust and repeat fire until high command confirms satisfactory. Burst positions. Yellow numbers, distance from the impact target. What? What? Elimination coordinates from spotter 1. Okay, well now they're kind of just being asinine. It's a parachute drop 1. Okay, they're all the same. Okay. Bearing 243 from spotter 1. At 342. Not even in the city, it's just near it. Okay, is that really it? We just get that one bit of information. Yeah, spotter 1. Hmm. Okay, well, that's not ideal amounts of information. Oh well. Yeah, they need to do something about that. The handle just jumping to a different spot and then potentially making you, you know, over or undershoot is kind of annoying. Okay, I'm probably gonna screw this first one up, honestly. Alright, get this in here. Back to 54, really. Okay. What is our bearing? 12. What do you think the actual gear ratio is here? Because we got that one, then there, going into here, going into this box, and then going God knows where for the rest of it. Because you got those over there. Now. Though I guess it could just be like pneumatic or something, because we do have pipes here. Hydraulic, maybe? Hmm. Okay, 5436. So how are we resupplying this thing shells? Seriously, how are we getting new ones? Because there's nothing showing, like there's nothing above or to the side or below where we would be able to put new ones in here. Are these supposed to be fireworks or flashbangs? Okay, so we got 2 yellow lines. Direction from the impact point to target. But there's no distance given. Yes, there is. Where did I hit? Like here? Right here in the middle of these 4 sections? So that is the capital right there, I believe. Or... yeah, because this is a factory, and here's the actual factory itself, it looks like, even. What is this, an orchard? Okay, so then we are hereabouts. We need to be approximately... there. We'll just round up to, say, 6 kilometers, I think. Huh?
Okay. So I actually have a, oh god, what is this? It's not protractor. What the hell is this thing again? .1 4.41 kilometers. Yeah, about there. Okay, well this is bad. I don't have enough powder charges for 559. Or 599. So we'll just shoot... Oh god, that's quite a distance away. Okay. That's a full kilometer off target. Gonna have to do. Well, what the hell am I supposed to do? Like, you just don't get enough powder charges for it. And now I'm out. Like, I can't just go buy more. So, like, did I completely fuck up? Because I think we're completely out of powder charges now. Oh my god. I forgot to set the lever to the thing that it actually should be. Son of a bitch. Wow, okay. Me smart. Okay, 5.89 actually. My excuse is I might not be fully awake. That is my excuse, and I'm gonna roll with it. I wish I had a little zoom in button like Half-Life 2. Alright, so what are we looking at? 35 degrees, actually. Three, 5, 3, 4. Wait, why is there a watch in each of these pictures? I am kind of curious if there's like a whole simulated, or not simulated, but like kind of like 3D thing out there. Probably not, right? Like this is probably just generating off of actual satellite imagery or something. Then it's just grabbing a couple of snapshots from the original image. Kind of curious how they're doing it though behind the scenes. All right, well there we go. Oh, it actually moves you. Now, at least I don't need to make the coffee every day, because that would get tedious as hell. Alright, a night of celebration marred by atrocity. Oranways, or something, I don't know. Yes, when your list will begin. October 14th, 1927, and on an evening set aside to honor the general's continued pursuit of peace, the anti-monarchists remind us all that no such pursuit concerns them. Their only correspondence arise written in the blood of innocence. Loud noises build character. For sale, maps of Madrid 1580 edition. For sale, children's toys. Scientists unveil mechanical bull for safer festivals. Injures 12 instantly. Excellent. How many times must we turn the other cheek? For 3 years, the general has extended every olive branch available to him, and for 3 years, the brutish rebels have returned the branches aflame. As His Majesty the King honored the general's dedication to peace with a medal, the anti-monarchists desecrated the ceremony with artillery fire upon a civilian quarter. One wonders when the general's patience will find its limit. Are they using us as propaganda? Are we the baddies, Hans? I think what's going on here, they're having us kill people, and they're marking it as propaganda as the rebels. I think. I don't know. Because I think we're part of the monarchist faction, but we're the ones that hit that area. Twice. At least I think that's the area we shot. What's the... I can't read the text there, it's kind of too scrunched. That might in fact be the city we hit. General affirms commitment to peace. His Majesty the King has entrusted me with a sacred mission. The general said the peaceful unification of the Iberian people through reconciliation. It is a mission I do not abandon lightly. When pressed as to what he meant by lightly, the general didn't elaborate. Let's see. Insurance, home insurance, covers fire, flood, and sudden relocation. Doesn't cover unspecified impacts. For sale, second-hand roof tiles. Scattered but recoverable. Bring your own ladder. Services, family portraits. Capture your family today before circumstances change. Well, that's a little macabre. Jesus. Whoever was making these newspapers had to have had a good time making them. Anti-monarchist forces have maintained an occupation of Ciudad Real. High Command has ordered the city restored to the crown. Iron Nest has been repositioned to support the operation. Requisition procurement is authorized to meet additional requirements. By the way, Stop Killing Games was told that we have no way to enforce on publishers. Oh yeah, don't get me started on that. I'm not... Is frickin'... Are people, like, knocking at the door? Jesus. What's the giant in Dark Souls? Yarm? Then promptly promised to make a video game development code of conduct that will punish them. Yeah, bullshit. I'll believe it when I say it. Okay, I thought we were getting shot at, but nothing seems to be happening out there, so I'm not quite sure. Yeah, so I wasn't really paying much attention to the Stop Killing Games movement because, wasn't really expecting much to come of it, quite frankly. And yeah, I was correct. But yeah, it's like, I don't quite remember exactly what it was, but it was like, if again, it's like American lobbying and following the money, right? On who is saying what for what things, you know, like, oh, should we stop the evil chemical company whose name is like Kill All Humans from dumping the chemical that will kill all humans into the waterway, where it will proceed to affect the whole world and kill all humans, right? And then it's like, okay, cool, politicians are lobbying against, or, you know, like, voting against it. Why? Alright, who sponsored them? Oh, the evil kill all human chemical corps, right? Like, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was like Ubisoft or something like that. Like, it was Ubisoft and a few others, I think, that were, like, really behind a lot of the, you know, like, folks in the, was it EU Parliament or something, where they were saying no? They basically said they can't enforce anything, then said that they would make the whole enforcement process themselves. And the last line of it is a joke. No. So, from what I remember of it, it was like, oh god, what's going on with that? That looks a little jank. This might be an unfinished asset, actually. That looks very unfinished, actually. So it was like, the board that is supposed to be, like, the determination that they came... The board that came to the determination for it was that they wouldn't be making an independent body, but it was like, the developing companies themselves would come up with their own guidelines and enforce it themselves, right? Like, that's some bullshit right there. That's like, the frickin' CIA has done an investigation and has considered has determined that the CIA is innocent, or whatever, right? Like, how fucking convenient, isn't it? Right? And I'm not saying you should, but simultaneously, the whole, you know, if buying a game means that you don't own it, then piracy at that point isn't stealing. I'm not saying one should do it. I'm just saying it makes sense why people have that sentiment. So what are all these little things? These just like solenoids or something? Fuses? How do I... Was this like a punch card? That's an HE shell, AP shell, star shell. Powder charges. Oh god, they're making me buy everything. Oh, I actually have access to both now? Okay. Alright, so... You thought of two examples that might have gotten them to take it seriously. Well, it was also, like, do you know what the right of... Oh, God. Do you know what the Right to Repair Act or, you know, like, movement was in America? Because it has a lot of stuff similar with that. Right, like, you had a lot of companies like John Deere lobbying against right to repair, because if civilians are allowed to modify their own tractors, then John Deere can't ensure the safety of its users. Okay, well that sounds fine and dandy in a vacuum, but then it's like, okay, well you can't even change the own, you know, like, you can't go to a mechanic shop and hire a mechanic to change a tire or something, right? Like, they wanted you to specifically go to a John Deere place to do these things where they're charging like 3 times as much with lackluster service, right? What am I looking at here? Bearing in degrees distance. Oh, this is from the tutorial, isn't it? Right, so spotter 1 is... Where is spotter 1? Oh. Okay, I am at I-653. I have moved to the north, apparently. I-6... 53. Okay, 5353. We are yonder. 53. Done. Spotter 1 is H10. H10 13. 13. H10 13. We have B142 for 3. B1 or 2. And then we have K606, which is going to be K606. There we go. All right. All right, what did you say? Sorry. So this one has actually been suggested at one point, by the way. Imagine manufacturers turn off your car remotely when they halt production. Car manufacturers have actually suggested implementing that kill switch. Don't Teslas already have that, though? Like, if I remember correctly, there's actually a thing in Tesla where if it thinks that you modified it, not even that you did modify, but if it thinks you modified it because, you know, like the update that it was supposed to be getting got fritzed, it will just brick itself and refuse to run. I think. I don't know. Let's see. Another example you thought of, imagine if they discontinue food products so that they make it illegal for anyone to ever eat it because they're not making it anymore. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but this is the problem on where we're currently going. And again, like, this type of conversation, same with like AI and a bunch of other things, is basically impossible to bring up without getting very political, because this is what it is, you know. And it's like, I don't want to talk about politics on stream because that is not what this stream is supposed to be. This stream is supposed to be kind of like a laid-back, chill thing, but it's also, you know, it gets annoying to me when people are like, oh, I'm apolitical or I don't do politics. Okay, cool. Well, politics are sure gonna fuck you, buddy. Because whether or not you like it, this is the world you're living in, and shit is going to happen with or without your input. You might as well be having an input and maybe trying to do something with it. That's what I'm going to say on it. And yeah, like I said, I don't want to be very political right now. I want to play this game. But yeah, like I said, I was not expecting Stop Killing Games to get anywhere, because good luck, really. I can't say I'm surprised at all. Like, people want to, you know, like, pretend that corruption is only in one country or another. Well, yeah, about that. Okay, so 559 from spotter 1 to 12 degrees. Alright, spotter 2 is going to be... Huh? Hold on. Why do I have 2 bearings? For spotter 2? Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, you can like click and drag actually and copy everything. Alright, hold on, let me double check on Sparta 3. So 8.95059, okay. But yeah, it's like I wouldn't really want to buy a second-hand Tesla, even though it is an e-car and I kind of would like to have an e-car of some form. Even if I got it for like $100, I still wouldn't, you know, could get one for $100. I still wouldn't necessarily want it because of just like all the stupid shit involved with it. Either, you know, anything in the company, who owns the company, you know, like, again, the whole, apparently, like, just the car itself refusing to work. You know, like, it just deciding to brick itself, like... there's so many reasons why I would not want a Tesla. I would want something else. I don't know specifically what type of e-car I would want, but what is it? I think Ford might have like some decent ones now. Okay, so Sparta 2. But I don't know. I don't really have any wherewithal or desire to buy an e-car. I don't really have the money. If someone wants to give me one, then it's like, at that point, I would take it, but... yeah, like, purchasing one as is right now, meh, probably not. Like, if I won the lottery, maybe. Wait, that's like an artillery piece. That's not infantry. Oh well. Okay, infantry 3. 559 from spotter 1, and then 8.9 from spotter 3. What do you mean? Hold on. How far are we looking here, man? 8.9 from spotter 3. You know what? I'll use the... what is this thing? It's not a protractor, is it? So the protractor had the half moon design to it. So this is 8.9 from here for 3. 8.9, and then we're looking at spotter 1. 559. So this is the capital, was it? So we almost certainly have rebel elements in the town now. What are you saying? Your father says that it's 10 years too early to be able to go anywhere, especially right now, because everyone currently in office either knows almost nothing about games, or knows nothing and doesn't... or does know nothing and doesn't care. Or doesn't care. Yeah, well, again... money goes a long way. If you pay a guy enough money, they will find themselves not caring, even if they otherwise would have. Group of parrots is either called a company or a pandemonium. Eh, that one's not as good as a lot of the other ones. Anyway, like I said, don't want to get political with this shit, so... about this game. Hey, how about that, you know? Alright, spotter 1, spotter 2, 212. Alright, where is 1? El Spotterio 101. We're looking at 212 degrees. We are looking at 212 degrees. 212. Spotter 2. And here, we are looking at 256. But yeah, no, seriously about this game. Have you ever seen this one, dude? Not trying to, like, you know, again, brush you off or anything about this stuff, just... yeah. Time and place for talking on this stuff, and for me, it's not during stream. I'm not, well... I think you could imagine a couple of the people I might mention who are the political streamers on Twitch. So, if we know where the rebel village is, by the way, why don't we just level it? Like, why are we... I don't know. So, infantry number... was it 3? Only with these ranges for distance is kinda... yeah, that's like... I think I might need to use an illumination round. Last night you learned a thing that basically... it's basically Healing Potion Lobotomy Corporation's lore. So, what the frick is Lobotomy Corp? Oh wait, hold on. Limbus Company? Wait, hold on. Is Lobotomy Corporation the, like, Steam game that is basically Limbus Corp? Because Limbus Corporation is the mobile game, right? Because I remember looking at one of them at one point, and it was like... I remember the community for it, or like the streamers or something for it, was just like... very, very toxic, or something else about them that was just like... very not good? I know that's not really describing much, but... I think there was something about them where it was just like... I don't know, maybe just the gacha mechanics or something? I really don't remember specifically what it was. I just remember there being something about it, and it was just... I read about it and it was just like, okay... Of course. Oh, I can't change the thing anymore. Oh, that sucks. ...237 degrees. We're 273. One more. There we go. 37. 37.63 is 37.2. 37.2. Come on. There we go. 37.2. 273. 6.2 kilometers. I think we're dialed in. Limbus is a gacha that takes place after the Library of Ruinea, which is the one after Lobotomy Corp. Wait, are they connected? I thought it was two different companies. Shit. I hit civs. Should I have used an AP? I mean, look, I got the hit. They're dead. Just, you know, maybe... Whoops. That probably should have been an AP, but you know what? Like, the center of the splash was kind of off-center anyway, so... Yeah, oh well. It's the same company, it's Project Moon. Does Project Moon do visual novels or something, or is that all they do is just gacha shit? Okay. I don't need that anymore, Infantry 2 is gone. So we're looking at Infantry 1 now, which is going to be 254.9, 4.8. 4.85 kilometers, 8585. 1. Done. Too bad we can't just, like, click and hold this, you know, to have it cycle through. They have done a couple of visual novels. Limbus is the only gotcha. Okay. I guess their visual novels weren't making enough money then. .254. Dial it in. We actually need... Oh, I can't. Shit. Uh-oh. Apparently you could just leave that running. Oh, hey, I like that there's actually a little counter pin in there. 5, 4, 9. Five, 8, 2. Okay. From what you saw in the video, there's apparently 26 cities in the world. Huh? What do you mean, in Limbus? Each named after the letter of the alphabet they're corresponding to. Isn't that just frickin' One Punch Man at that point? City A, City Z, City B, City H, right? Like, come on. Oh, that might splash the sieve. Uh-oh. No, we're good. We're good. Okay, cool. Okay. Infantry 1 is Gonzo. Am I taking hits? High command to Iron Nest forward observers report a probable enemy ammunition cache across the river. Priority target designated. Conduct recon flight over grid P4. Confirm position, then neutralize with AP ordnance. Recon plane requisition card has been issued. Present card at requisition card. Okay, hold on. So I need AP and... Okay, HE, no. AP, yes. Left. Scout plane. Request scout plane flyover at location. Bear. Oh my god. Over grid P4. Okay. I'll get there eventually. There we go. Where's P4? P4 is bearing approximately 105. Okay. If there's any moment where you have to worry about returning fire in a expedient manner, oh man, you are dead. So that is the scout plane now. But do you know what I'm talking about, though? With the whole, like people being toxic and with Limbus or something? Like, I do not remember specifically what it was. That was, like, half a month ago or something where I read on some of the issues, and I don't remember what specifically it was. And the things I think it might be is shit I don't want to be saying on stream. Alright, 103.6... 747. Okay, we need 2. Gun elevation is currently needing to be clocked in. Alright, 44 degrees. We have a AP penetrator. Why'd I do that? Health potions or HP are the primary product of K-Corps, or Core's singularity. Each city has their own world-changing singularity. Like, what type of singularity? Like, literally a black hole, or like anomaly type of shit where one city might have like people that can, I don't know, freaking have like anti-gravity magic or something. And another city, people can like shoot lightning from their fingertips like old Pappy there. 44 degree. 4482, 4482, 82, done. Bearing, ranging. Just double check, yep. This guy is almost certainly gonna fall on his ass, so, like, realistically speaking, the amount of force that this thing is probably shaking this, you pull that lever, you're probably immediately falling on your ass. Does it hit? Taking bets now! Beware the bolt. The nut, even. Got it. Yeah! Glory to Storskar! I need to look up the name for the country of papers. 3 hostile infantry units remain in urban sector. Complete their destruction in detail. Cache destroyed will execute. Okay. 3 hostile infantry units. Because I have infantry 1, infantry 4, and infantry 5. Believed to be active in friendly urban centers. Alright, I'm gonna have to scout plane this shit then. The tearful? Or fearful thing is the name of the singularity. Its tears. Wait, what? Its tears cannot exactly heal you. They revert your body to a state that you remember it previously being in. As long as your brain is intact, it can heal any injury period. So it's kind of like a time anomaly type of thing. Like, it's not necessarily healing, it's not necessarily like resurrection or anything. Like, oh, okay, it just brings your body back to that period. Now, I don't remember which anime it was I had watched at one point where it was like, someone's healing powers was actually speeding up time. So it's like, it's actually just your body healing the injury normally, it's just the rate at which you are doing it is, you know, much, much faster. I don't remember what it was, and it makes me kind of wonder, though, of just, like... So, let's see. So I had him go here, so we have a very long area. So I think the bearing is the way he's coming in, even. But yeah, it was like... using his power too much would actually, like, result in you basically just, like, turning extremely old and then just croaking, eat shit, and die because, you know, old. Yeah, or just, like, your arm would just, like... atrophy from muscle loss because, you know, your arm is now like the equivalent of an 80-year-old man, so the muscle and bone is just kind of gone to shit, really. Alright, let's see. 261656. Yes, okay, so that is in... okay. So the other correct area I have is here, or not the correct area, the... city. So I think I want him to go in at like B10 and then fly south, which would be a bearing of 180. So this is B10. I'll have plane go to B10 and then bearing 180 maybe? See if that works. How I hope it is. Okay, B10. B9? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How wide is this? How wide is this? This is... about two and a half clicks. This is... Alright, so if I have them go in at... so C8... C8 to there. 325 is the bearing. So C8 325.3. C8 325. Oh dear God. That was fast. Oh, it's 20 points. Hey, there he is. Oh shit. Look, I think that might be infantry 3. Because that is right at the edge of both of the distances. Oh shit, alright. That might in fact be it. Let's find out if this is it, though. Okay, 298 degrees. We have 2 charges needed for that. Distance is 794. Dial this up a little bit. 794. Okay, calculate required doohickey. We do not, in fact, have the appropriate amount of powder charges there. Did purchase this, though. Or not the powder charges. We have no shells, even. Yeah, it feels weird being on the right side now. I got so used to only doing stuff over there, it feels very weird being here. There might be a target at one point where you actually need to use both guns. I would imagine there might be another iron nest like this, but enemy. You know, very slow armored core of this. Link. Oh god, you can link them both. Okay, 47 degrees. We need 298. Get this going. Yeah, no, that would actually take longer. Oh no, it would have actually taken less because it would have only been... would it have... I think it would have been slightly slower, or faster, but yeah, it's still pretty long either way. How loud is this game, by the way, dude, compared to me? Because for me, like, for my analytics here, it looks like it's pretty loud, but... Like, are we good? Oh, that was perfect. Nice. Alright, fire mission confirmed, shell type confirmed, bearing confirmed. Ranging is confirmed at 794, 298.4, 47.64. Yep, we're good. Ideally. Hopefully. Yes! Power! Alright. Alright, sorry, what are you saying? An anomaly that can change the world as you know it with its effects. Initially, the founder was reading its emotional stories, albeit the demands of increased output. The tearful thing was originally a close friend of theirs, But output started to drop because, of course, it's reading stories for decades. They eventually found human suffering causes massive surge of tears, and they went nuts with the implications of it and filled every centimeter of its containment with life feeds as of... Wait, what? Live feeds! Live feeds! Okay, sorry, typo there. Live feeds of as much human suffering as they can. They eventually started paying criminals for recordings of all the gruesome things that they do. They even took it so far as... Wait, what? They even have taken it... They have taken too far for... as what? For healing potion as possible thanks to the greed. Make sure anything that attacks for as long as possible and only try preventing death to stop it. Only threshold of injuries permits use of the HP, and it has diminishing effects from repeated use, but became a cultural norm to just to lop off limbs to skip the healing process of even the smallest wounds. Yeah, so that's like some comedic shit where it's like someone chops off their arm, drinks the potion, and then they find out that was like, you know, it just doesn't have an effect anymore because the like origin source just doesn't want them to do it anymore. So is the anomaly like a person then, or like a monster, like a dragon type of thing, where it was like sapient? So like SCP, what are they called, like Euclids or whatever the shit? Because of how much it is used, they decided to develop a decay bullet to punish criminals instead of physical punishment because they're jaded to all means of injury. Decay bullets basically cause your body to lose all physical cohesion as you just melt away. So you're like being deatomized effectively. You're getting Thanos snapped, basically. You used to be a person. Okay, so how the hell does one become SCP in this universe? Do you... Oh god, I could make a couple of shitty jokes there, but maybe I shouldn't. Okay, so let's see. So D4 maybe into... D05. Gonna have to get that scout plane, I think. We got 70 points. Was it C4? I think. At 305. Wow, that is very hard to actually... There we go, C4. No, it's D4. How wide is this actually? That is 2.5? No, so actually we might need to move that. Because I need the center point. Because 2.5 divided by 2 would actually only be, what, 1.25, right? So I'd only get about here. I would just be slightly, Alright, so... C3 maybe. C3 from here? Oh, D3? Because how far do you get? You get at least 3 pictures. Looks like 4, actually, so... If I go for D3... in that direction, that should hopefully encompass most of it. So 307.2. D3 is 307.2. D3 307.2. 307.2. Wrong way. 0.2. Not sure what caused it or how, but the abnormalities in lobotomy corporation are all physical manifestations of people's imagination, basically. So everyone's an orc in this universe, basically. Fairy tales, religion, or various other things, if believed hard enough, become a new entity. Also, the tearful thing is a giant eyeball. Of course it is. Oh dear. Well, that's not good. That might have to be an AP shell. You know what I could do? Hold on. So, hold on. Let's get my little doodad here. If I shoot an HE shell... Okay, never mind. It doesn't actually let me get an idea of that. Alrighty, so new plan. So we're looking at approximately there for splash point. That is approximately a point 15, 150 meter explosion radius. If we splash here, let's see, 1.5, it might clip him. Okay, let's see, 1.5 there, no. If I hit into 2-3 at the corner. See, that might, emphasis, be good enough. Well, let's see, maybe. Let's see about actually hitting it directly with AP, and then we'll just try to figure out from there, maybe. Alright. I'll just use left gun here. Where's AP? AP. Get one AP on left. Where's my HE? Alright, HE. Alright, what are you saying? For example, two of the entities are Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad. It might be what? It might be Bad Wolf, or two entities' names in the same way. What? But the Red Riding Hood breaches containment and hunts the Big Bad Wolf. If they pass her cell, the Lobotomer Corporation can also hire her to help contain other abnormalities. So, is she dangerous, or is she, like, fully, like, effectively passive to humanity and is just, like, anti-anomaly, effectively? Okay, I think we're just gonna have to... Which one am I aiming at? I think I'm aiming for the AP, actually. 736268, yeah, okay. Yeah, that is actually the AP one, so I need to make sure that it is... You know what, I was about to say, like, AP would need normally more... outer charge to SMK. What? There we go. AP. Load it. Two, 6, 8. God, that one's even worse. If you stop that one while it's moving, it's even more violent. Alright, so we need 44 degrees. Okay. Let's see what you're saying. She is the camp breach and attack your guys. All abnormalities that can leave the cell can also attack your guys. Okay, but what if you hire her? Is it just like high risk, high reward type of thing? Like, she might decide to kill your dudes, you know, feeling cute, might delete this later, or might just go after one of the other ones, like... Alright. Hail Mary. Send it. No? Oh. Nothing bad as long as the wolf doesn't go past her. So what, does she go completely berserk if she sees it? Like, she just has, like, PTSD or something? Vietnam War flashback, but Big Bad Wolf. Son of a bitch! That was an AP! Oh no! I should have just done what I wanted to and just splashed it from the edge there. Gyro Scout? Huh. Got dwarven helicopters out here doing their thing. Well, that sucks. I really actually did try to avoid hitting them, too. Oh, can you see it? Can you see it? Look. Look, 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 look. Right here. Can you see it? There's actually, right here, there is like a 70-meter large radius explosion there, despite being AP. So AP still has a radius to it. That is not strictly armor penetrating. No, that's like APHE. Okay, well. So, we're looking at this now. That's the last one. How do I, like, recopy that into the thing? Oh, shit. Alright, so this one isn't gonna matter as much. I can just splash that one with a HE. Doesn't matter. Alrighty, let's see. 854. 854. Yeah, there we go. Yep. This is an HE. So what does this matter? What does the target matter? Bearing to target? Huh? I completely ignored this one. Do either of these matter? I'm a little hard-pressed to believe that they do, considering I've been hitting things completely fine without this. Alright, whatever. Well, there we go. I don't know. I would assume it doesn't matter. Not really. Like, it's just showing you this there for some reason. Oh, I just noticed there's a 2 right there for a powder charge. Oh, you know what it is? Okay, I don't think these are affecting the actual calculation for the elevation. Look, so this icon here is changing what that is, right? And then you have this, which is just that. So you can just put in garbage information for that, and it'll still just slap it onto the ticket. So maybe this is for, like, if you want to quickly get a bunch of targets and then fire off in rapid succession. I don't know. So what are we looking at here? I didn't load the charges. Whoops. Go. So what are you saying? Also, canonically, you're using a ignition filter that makes your monitors look like the game. One entity has to be double filtered because even turning it up as high as it goes, the manager would instantly go insane and describe everything is devolved visually into simple shapes. The entity's name is also literally centered. So it's kind of like Shy Guy or whatever the hell it's called from SAP. If you look at it, you're eating shit. Or like the computer virus thing where if you look at it, kind of like makes you go nutty or like try to install its malware everywhere else or something. I don't quite remember what it was. It might also be a smaller blast if you're shooting infantry, for example. I don't think so. Because that would normally be you changing the shell type, right? Like, it's still an HE shell, right? Like, these shells are massive. If you want to have a more direct impact, that's why you swap out to AP, you know? But even the AP is still having like a 70 meter blast range. Oh, you know what? Every time you do that, it's actually like damaging components in the thing. That's not good. Yeah, alright. Really shouldn't be doing that then. Alright, so we have 5124, 259, Yep, we're dialed in. I really am kind of curious, just like how far would you hear this thing shooting? You know, because it's like, between here to the city, it's about 5 kilometers. Like, that should still be within audible range, I would imagine. Ooh, that was like dead on, too. Nice. Sector clear, local garrison will consolidate from this point, stand down until further orders. Yeah, bit unfortunate about those civvy hits. Because what was it? This one I actually... No, not that one. This one I actually attempted with AP. I did give it a try. Didn't quite work. And then this one I just didn't know. They didn't give me any warning on that, so rip to those civs, I guess, really. I don't seem to be punished, though, for civs. Like, I don't lose any credit, seemingly, so... Instant insanity if you look at censored without the double filter. And only level 4 or higher employees can be in the same room as it, or they also instantly go insane, implying all previous managers were lower than level 4 over at all stats as well. Okay, so like, does your character, you know, like your character that you're playing, the manager or whatever, like, is there things that can actually take you out, or are you effectively a god entity? Like a lot of games, how nothing is really necessarily stopping you. Yeah, like, is there like a manager office or anything where your effective NPC is sitting or some such? SCP terms, you are the site manager. Okay. The Royal City reclaimed, Ciudad Real, November 18th, 1927. The Royal City is restored to the Crown this morning as the General drives the anti-monarchist occupation from the streets. The city, His Majesty, the King, was pleased to learn, is almost majority intact. The Sierra Autogyros delivered Ciudad Real. Oh, they are actually proper frickin' little helicopter plane things too. Weird. The General Sierra Autogyro artillery observation units have been credited for the decisive actions in the liberation of Ciudad Real, marking what military observers are calling the first genuinely practical application of aircraft in warfare. A source in military intelligence describes the aircraft as a significant advancement in the science of knowing where things are, and notes that this provides a critical first step in blowing things up. Castile calls. You will answer. Those who answer the call voluntarily will be remembered as heroes. The General encourages you to be remembered as a hero. You might be having a stroke. Services. Cellar deepening and reinforcement. Stay below longer. Safer. Quieter. New. For sale mystery meat. Freshly landed this morning. Meat comes pre-tenderized. Tastes like victory! Alright, we have the insurance again. The children are our future! Volunteer them! Services, crater filling and conversion. Turn that unsightly hole into a productive well of patriotic pond. Craters are temporary, Castile is permanent. Wanted! Witnesses to nothing unusual. Good memory and steady nerves required. Official statements prepared for you. Inventor claims to have trapped lightning in a jar. Senor Delgado of Zaragoza claims success in capturing infinite electricity within a reinforced glass vessel. The Ministry of Fraud Prevention is shocked by the claim. Andalusia hides in mountains. Castile stands in the open. Strength needs no cover. So are we like in a weird bizarro alternate timeline where like Spain doesn't exist? It's like Castile, Aragon, or was this Aragon? Don't quite remember because this is like Galicia. There was another one here. God, I don't remember all the little, like, micro kingdoms of Spain, because it was, like, Galicians, Castilians or Castellans, Aragon was this one, and then they had these islands here. And then, okay, so the period of time I'm thinking as well was also, there was like a sultanate down here as well, like a Muslim sultanate. And I think, I don't remember if they were part of the Moroccan one, or if they were just a separate one and might have been allied with them. I don't remember. But I'm also thinking of, like, Leon, I think. Not Castile per se, it was like Leon. Oh man, I don't remember. I'm not very familiar with, like, Spanish history, and then you just have Portugal here. I don't think Andorra is on this map either. Where would Andorra be? I think it's somewhere in here. So we have 2 missions. I think one might be optional. Counter battery and uncontested engagement. Okay, so I got 2 with minimal allied casualties. Does that mean like 1 casualty or 0? Completed the mission requisitioning only the minimum assets necessary. So the problem with these types of things like austere service is I don't think some of these things are ever changing their positioning, so you could probably just basically like meta knowledge it. You know, cheat, effectively. Let's see, what are you saying? You don't see yourself in-game unless you get the true ending. You say true ending, but depending on progression done successfully, it actually varies the ending. One thing that took you off guard in LabCorp was that when you've started the end sequence mission, you find out that you're actually starting at the bottom of the facility, not the top, and it's upside down for some reason. Huh? What do you mean? Because the whole game, like, I only ever looked at it once, but it's like you're building it like it's basically the Fallout shelter game. Counter battery, then you have uncontested engagement. Enemy forces have caught mid resupply in an exposed position. No counter battery threat has been identified in the sector. High Command has authorized engagement at Iron Nest's discretion. So I don't know if there's ever going to be any point in this game where it's like you need to quickly, you know, like Ace Combat maybe, where it's like you need to decide which of the 2 engagements you're going to prioritize, and you have a chance of losing one of the 2 fronts where your allied infantry are fighting, if you get what I mean. Oh, well. The facility in Lab Corporation turns out that you're tens of miles under the ground and you're trying to power something at the bottom, which is actually the top. The facility in the end sequence starts ascending like a rocket and then flips. What? Okay. So, it's been... It's been 2 hours. I've played this for 2 hours and I've done like 4 missions. Oh yeah, by the way. Oh wait, hold on, what are you saying? It's weird when you learn some of it. Yeah, I'd imagine so. Have you ever... Well, I lost that train of thought. Fucking rip. Oh man, what was I going to ask? Oh shit. Oh man, that got completely blitzed on my head. God damn it. G1. F2 at 9.8. Yep. And then C3 at 9.3. Okay, so those are those. Reference point alpha. Bearing 3-2 from spotter 1. Three two from spotter 1, and then distance 6 point whatever from spotter 2. 6.27 would be about there. That is apparently the reference point? Alpha? I guess? Okay. Reference point alpha. Then we have ammo cache 1, sparing 11 from alpha. And then bearing 52 from spotter 3. Okay, we'll try that. Then we have ammo cache 2, 99 degrees from alpha, which would be here. 99 would be to the southeast. We're looking at, let's see, 99 degrees from alpha, 8.9 kilometers from spotter 1. I can't believe, though, that I've played this for about 2 hours. I thought, like, maybe, like, hour and a half or something. Looking over and seeing 2 hours is just, woof, wow. It's a very slow game, but it kind of sucks the end a little bit. Bearing 55 degrees and distance 33. Oh shit, I deleted the thing. From ammo cache 2. Oh. Okay. Okay, 55 degrees from here. 55, 55, 55, 55. And then 33 kilometers. Alright. Man, I still can't remember what the hell I was gonna ask. God damn it, man. This is looking like some Pepe Sylvia shit. It looks like I'm going insane here with just, like, scribbles. Okay, so I want to hit here. That'll be first one. Second one is thereabouts. Then I have number 3. Okay. So we are looking at basically 2 charges for almost all of it. Wow. So you can reposition your thing. Oh no. Gives 1 white phosphorus smoke shell. Oh god, there's even more shells. I thought those were just like... thought those were just... like, in there just to... give you a... thing to... High capacity bursting charge shell. I have no idea what that means. MTSD is mustard gas? Uh-oh. There's a little bit of war crimes. Oh, they cost a lot, actually. 1 agitation leaflet. Hey y'all, I heard you like propaganda. 1 thermite incendiary. What are we using that for? Burning down a forest? Phosgene choking gas shell. Okay, cool. So more war crimes. ATMC. Experimental uranium nucleus splitting annihilation shell. Okay, we can just shoot a nuke. 1 cluster mine dispersal shell. Yeah, more war crimes. Very good. I love war crimes. They're my favorite. Tear shell. Oh, just CS gas, effectively. Alright, that one's... still technically a war crime, but like comparatively to a lot of the other ones, it's like, you know, not that terrible. Okay. Scout plane requests flyover at location uses. So, what is this then? Crosses SRC. Huh. Alright, well, we need AP shells. P. Okay, we got 3 APs now. Do we have any quantity of... yeah, powder charges? We have Hundy on both. Alright. Shove it in. Close that. Shove this one in. Alrighty. 1 powder charge we'll just preemptively select. So we're looking at... well, let's see, 32, 82, and then 72. So these 2 we can probably do in quick succession, relatively speaking. So, let's do the 32 degrees at 322 first, just to get that out of the way, and then we'll mop up with the other 2. So AP there, we have bearing of... I'm just gonna actually set this to nothing. I don't think we need to ever really worry about this, honestly. Alright, so we have that. We have 19.32. You know what? $32.4. Does it give us anything different? No. No, it in fact does not. Okay. I didn't think it would. So we have 1 powder charge selected. Load it. Right, left side, we're going to have to get this to 32 degrees. So that's going to be a hell of a travel time. Or, well, rotation. 32.4. Would be kind of nice if it actually like gave you a little camera view of like the shell impacting. Completely unnecessary, but it would be nice. I am kind of curious if these are ever going to have uses. They look like they're placeholders, right? Because it's like one of the things as well was saying like right here, tips. Well, there is in fact nothing there. Also, the armed status on that is actually... Oh, there we go. I see. 19.32. 32.4. Alright, send it. What? Huh? Why does the iron nest thing not get set on the left side between the missions? It's just smack dab there in the freaking middle. Oh, for fuck. Oh, god damn it. I'm all the way off in the middle of nowhere. We're either in the mountains or we're on like a cliff. We're gonna fall into the sea at this point, really. God damn it. Look at that little shell there. Jesus, man. Like, if we need to make some ponds, you know, to like have some aquaculture stuff going on, raise some fish, you know, I think we got it. Okay. Well, frickin'. Now I gotta buy another AP shell too. Ugh. Damn it. Oh man, that really is annoying to me. Why did I not pay attention to where the iron nest was? I keep thinking that the damn icon, you know, the little marker model that you have here is automatically placed in its respective spot. Because I'm used to these ones always resetting over here. No. No. Okay, well. Load AP. 57 degrees, so that's gonna need to be basically all the way up. We're still... oh god. Alright, 86 degrees. Eighty-six. 86, 86, 86, 86. 0.1. We have 57 degrees on that. 57.36. We're looking at that, and I think we are about good on left. Very 2.4. No, we are looking at 86.1. We're good on that. 57.36. Alright, so this one should actually hit the damn thing, hopefully. Huh? Huh? No. No. No, 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 no. Don't make me shoot both simultaneously. I thought I could load one and then just... fuck! No! Don't do that to me! Oh, there we go. I guess I just pull it hard enough? I don't know. That should hopefully be that. So we're looking at 1311 for this one. So 88.6, so 1578. That might need to be torch charges, isn't it? I think it's just getting very high pitched now. Alright, so we're looking at 47, 34, 32. Okay, no, ignore that section. Alright, so we're looking at 3 and 4. This is 3 loaded into this one. Bring this to... well, you know what? So we could... so that... no, it only has 3. 52. We need to bring this to 52. Keep to what I was thinking of shooting at first, not trying to reassign its thing. Alright, so... we are looking at 88.2? No, 96. $52.44. Mm-hmm. Send it. Oh, I'm completely, like, shell-shocked right now, actually. I can't even hear this shit. Oh, that's gonna take forever. Wait, what? It goes much faster than you expect it to when you're not paying attention to. It's like watching a pot of water boil. You know, it's like, you watching it feels like it takes way too long. Alright, so left is now... where we need it to be. We are... Okay. Well... Oh. Oh my lord, look at how many targets there are. Oh my god, we are like balls deep in enemy territory here. Look at them all. What is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 currently visible. Visible. That's not accounting for the rest of this map. Now imagine if they were also moving around every so often. Okay, let's see. What are we looking at here? Supply cache 7 spotted. So I think it said that this was basically an infinite mission, so... Yeah, maybe we just call it here, because, yeah, that's a lot. That's just like, seriously, it really is just like, chill out and commit war crimes. Where is the mission board? Alright. Yeah, that's fine. So... Kills per shot ratio across a minimum of 20 kills. Same consecutive kills across successive fire missions. Requisition and deployed a substantial volume of assets over the course of the mission. Destroyed multiple enemies with a single shell impact. Okay, yeah, so this is really just kind of like an endurance thing. I really should have just done counter battery. Alright, I'm gonna do counter battery, see about that, and then maybe call it. I wanted to call it now, but I want to see how the counter battery is working for this, because it's going to be one of two things. It's going to be fucking awful, or it's going to be amazing. Enemy forces have deployed artillery across the river in response to recent activity. This was anticipated. Prioritize elimination of all identified artillery assets. Destroy what remains in detail. Be prepared. Counter battery timer will commence once first shell lands. Okay, so they don't have intel on me. It is just like triangulating where I'm firing from. Alright. Be prepared. Counter battery timer will commence once your first shell lands. Artillery 3, Artillery 2, Artillery 1. Alrighty. So I've restored the power switch though. It's not... It's not turning on. What am I doing wrong? Huh. Where am I? Alright, I already copied it this time. Alright. Okay, artillery 2. Now do they reposition? Range, okay. So... yeah, kind of unfortunately, we still only have this one music disc. Where's my, like, polka? I'm not gonna be able to do anything if this just doesn't want to turn on, though. Yeah, I can't turn on the normal lights. What the hell? What's going on, man? I'm kind of curious, though. What happens if I take a shell? Can you take multiple, or is it just immediate death? Hmm. No, seriously, what the hell do I do? Restore master power, master power switch to on. Well... It's on. It's just not working. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, that's why it's been green. Hmm. Okay. That's not my best moment, is it? Jesus. I don't know. Things are, like, weird for lighting now, though. That's why I kept thinking it was on. Like, everything is just really... dim? I think the lighting broke. Except here. This seems to be working. Yeah, that's working. Why is it not working everywhere else? Yeah, see? It's like... most of the lighting is kind of fucked up now. That's kind of weird. Kind of aggravating, too. Alright, so we are I6, 53. Okay, spotter 1 is 010. 31. Is he gonna be able to see anything there, though? That's like... that's the river and then probably forest right there. K5 is gonna be right around here. 31 is gonna be down... Okay, I'm using the wrong marker. Let's not blow up my spotters. Although there would be kind of, you know, a little funny if I did that, though. Alright, so K5, we're in K5 at 47. Alright. Then we have 010 at 31. Yeah, okay, cool. Then L176. L176 would be... okay, well, there we go. Artillery 1. Artillery 1 is bearing 129 from spotter 1. Spotter 2 is 85. Okay. Spotter 1 again is 157 degrees. Bearing. Going to delete that one, that was a little off kilter. Okay. Alright, 157. Looking at approximately here. There we go. Spotter 3. 3's 40. Looking... okay. then spotter 3, spotter 1. Okay, spotter 3 is going to be... Well, this is going to be the pain in the ass one. So 4.27 from 3. 4.27. Then spotter 1 is going to be 562. It's a lot of overlap. 562. Yeah, that's a lot of overlap. It's gonna be me needing to get a scout plane to go in. It's gonna be... Do I have shells? No. Alright, so I only need 3 ideally here. Star shell, position report, powder charges, HE shells. Okay, so I do have a scout plane. I don't know what the SRC is though. I can't use it. Huh? Cost SRC 5? No. 5 requisition credits. Uses 1. But I can't use it. Why? Local logistics convoy report. Iron Nest positional intel. Not quite sure what that's supposed to be doing. HE shell. Scout plane. Huh? Why do I have 2 versions of it? Also, I do think that these helicopter plane things were a thing, but I think they were only ever dragged along behind ships. I think there was a period of time, I think it might have been the German Navy that actually used them. But that might have just been like gyrocopters and not those. I don't really remember, but yeah, like there was a period of time where I believe the German Navy, you know, like interwar period or maybe World War I, World War II, not quite sure, was using something like that where they would drag it along by a cable and just the you know, the ship moving would kind of keep it aloft. Basically a kite. Just shove a dude up in there. Alright, so scout plane. Gonna have to get this done. So have it go from K5 107.1. What? A B C D E F G H I J. Okay, there we go. 5107.1. Oh, 7.1. Wow. Just of all the places I could have potentially, like, of all the places it could be, it's exactly where my yellow marker was pointing to. Great. Okay, well, there we go. Confirmed, and you know what? Maybe just slap that one out of the sky first. Out of the sky? Eh, whatever, just splash it first. Alright. So we definitely are at I-6, right? Okay. I'm just going to double check. Yep, alright. I've lost trust in this, so. Okay. So we're going to have to hit there. Now... Are we able to reposition in this mission, or do we have to specifically, like... Okay, we can move. Bearing, distance. So if I move this... What is the white for? White doesn't give you a distance or bearing. If I go 5 clicks to the south, that's a hell of a long distance. I just need enough distance so I don't get splashed, so... 180 south is 1 kilometer. That should do us fine. So we're gonna put this at 180. Okay, so that's set. Should be good to go from there. We will then at that point shoot at 2. Okay, and then at that point we shall go back north, I believe, at that point, and then shoot at number 1. Because I should be able to just put it back in for the move order, go north by a click at 0 degrees. So we should hopefully now be good to go. I have 3 HE shells. Load the HE. First target is at 6 kilometers. $57. We are at a bearing of 105. 0.9. This is HE, not AP. Okay, there's number 1. Then number 2 will be 80.7. HE at 7.4 clicks. 7.4. Okay. Right? Yep. Okay. And then 8, 9 at 10. Okay, so that's going to be actually 3. 10.29. We need to adjust this slightly. Yeah, that's fast enough. Alright, 8, 9.2. And then done. Okay. So, we are now set. We just need to load the charges. This is going to be 3. No, this is 2. This is 2 for this one. Load. We're going to need this at 39.42 degrees and 105, so... That'll never tell them my location, right? Okay. Move. Shell's already in the air. Moving does not matter at this point. Oh god, it's wobbly as fuck. Oh god. Give me sick. Load it. Load it. Load it. Load the shell, please. Oh, it's still like opening. Well, we should be at the new location now. We moved, so they shouldn't be able to counter battery us easily. It's wobbly as fuck. Did I really have it go 5 clicks to the fucking south? Did I not reset it to 1? Oh no. Uh-oh. Why is the window so glitchy? God damn it. I don't know if I'm moving. Window, please. I think this is supposed to be battle damage now. Just slowly waiting for the window to open. Thank you. I think I do hear counter battery, actually. Okay, so I'm not moving anymore, at least. So I completely fucked up, and I think I am now actually properly 5 clicks to the south, so that's, you know. Okay, so these are a little fucked up now. So we are here now, I think, actually. Alright, so number 3 had been taken out successfully. We're gonna have to see 54, 8 clicks. Okay. 54.6, 8.9. $54. 54.6. HE. Okay, load it, send it, all that jazz. Alright, 53.5 or 7.6. Shell is not loaded. Load. Alright, we're looking at two charges. $54, so we need to go pretty far left. Okay, and then we need... uh-oh, 54.6 is going to be almost all the way up, actually. Okay. 54.6 is going to be here. Very epic music for nothing happening. Okay. I think we're just gonna have to try that and then reconvene back up north, or reposition, not reconvene. Okay. There's that. Move direction. Bearing 0. Bad, 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 bad. Five clicks, move it, or lose it. Alright, we're gonna load our last HE. Load. Load it. No. Okay. Load the HE, please. HE. Alright, 3 clicks. Or three hits of the charges there. Alright. 3. Come on. Load. Alright, we're looking at bearing 89. Start turning. Okay. 41. Yeah, damn it. 89. Come on, come on, come on. Everything is shaking like a goddamn hula hoop dancer on a dashboard. Jesus. What are we looking at? We're looking at 41 degrees, 41 degrees, 4116, 4116. Ah! It's impossible to dial this in safely. Everything is wiggling. Am I moving still, maybe? Okay, I'm not moving anymore, seemingly, so... see if that does it. I hope it does. Assuming I did everything correctly, it should. Oh, there's another one right here. Alright, counter-battery assets destroyed. 4 hostile units remain across the river. Consolidate the sector, destroy remaining elements, and stand by. Glory to steel. Yes, glory. Glory to Aristoska. Okay. So, can you fail? Like, can they actually do enough damage to this thing? Or is that just for, you know... intensity's sake, I guess? How much does a reposition cost? 3. Okay. Okay, so there is that one. .2. Right there. Should be... oh, rather unfortunately, that's gonna be 3 charges, isn't it? Okay. I really am kind of surprised though that there isn't any little mini games, at least not yet, where it's like grab wrench, tighten thing, grab toolbox, weld other thing, you know, stuff like that. All right, we only need 40 degrees. Then I think after that we're going to just need to scout plane anyway, so say J3 and then we'll scout scout that direction maybe. J3 105. Okay, and then we need 40.8. Part of me kind of wants to just leave all the scribbles on the map by the end of the game. You know, end of the mission, just so you can see all the various little things. Oh shit, if I had actually done this one correctly, I would have splashed that one too. Damn. Okay, well, there we go, there's that one.
Big ass chair, man.
Alright, so we have 3 more. Is this one? 1212, 1202, 114. Yeah, alright, so 96.3 is at that one, 5.7, and then we have 90.09. Yes, we do. Okay, so we actually kind of want to do this in reverse order, I believe, because we just shot that one, so it'll be quicker just to go down. Alright, so reverse order on the bearing and range. So 9009 is going to be 7.28. Alright, 7.28, we only need 2 hits. HE, bearing 90. Oh, 9. And then 96.3 is at 5.7 all the way. 5.7. At bearing 96. Wow, that... Yeah, don't use that dial if it's, like, within 10. Dear God. Alright. Okay, and then we have 1202. 1202 at 3. Then 114. At least I don't have to worry about counter battery, and then just... Even if it can't kill you, just the constant shaking around gets a little... much. Yeah, so this light won't turn on. Yeah, so there's definitely something a little scuffed with the power and lighting here. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Kind of annoying. Alright, so we got our shell, we got our 3. No, that was last. Okay. That really needs to reset. That really needs to reset after each shot. Can you load more if you accidentally underload it? You know, so it's like, I can see now why you might want to actually, let's see. So if we do this, right, while this is getting dialed in, we can dial in that one, and then just rotate, shoot, rotate, shoot. Alright, so we're looking at 4371, no, 4368, 4368 at 90.9, alright, good to go. Load it, send it, done. Alright, right side, load it. Gonna rotate ever so slightly to the right. We need, let's see, 2 charges. I love how they just look like giant circular marshmallows or pillows. Alright, let's see. Oh, kind of more cylindrical, I suppose. A-bales, effectively. Alright, 96.3. 96.3. 96.3. There we go. Dial this in at 34 something or other. Alright. Then we need this one. HE. Load it. $34. 34. 26. 3426. Right side. Why the music? Do we have counter battery again? Additional counter battery assets have commenced ranging. Port observers report no actionable fix on hostile activity positions. Assets deployed recently. Prior reconnaissance not reliable. Recon plane requisition card remains active. SAR shell ordnance is authorized. Locate and destroy. Oh, Jesus. Okay, cool, cool, cool. This is phenomenal. Well, hopefully we can mop up the rest of the infantry forces there. Armed, 38, 114. We're dialed in. Send it. We got rid of those infantry pieces at least. I think. Unless that's wrong. Okay, and destroy all active assets deployed, prior reconnaissance not. So what do I do? Iron nest is being ranged. Location of hostile assets is unknown. Counter. Better yeah. Concerning. Destroy all remaining. What does one do here? Seriously. Forward observation. Gives intel to the nearest enemy. How about that? A1. I don't know what that's in relation to. A1 of where I am or where the enemy is? Say 05 maybe? No, let's use my location as a... I'm I6. Okay. Oh god, you can enter the same type of view that you get in the map. I6, alright. FO1 eyes on artillery number 4. Point 81 I from I6. Oh, what? 81 degrees from I6? O2? Okay, I think I might have to, like, launch a star shell over here. 81.2994. Alright, where's this star shell? SMK? No, what is this? It's phosphorus smoke. HE star. On left. Load it. Okay, 994. 994, we have two charge. Okay, 994, 81, sparing. Send that to the left a little bit, alright. Load the star illumination, okay. 81 point something other. And I need 59.64. Oh, come on, that wasn't going that fast. That shouldn't have done that. Alright, 81.2. 0.2. Looking at 59. Oh god, it's basically capped out. Alright, I'm gonna get a second star shell right side. Right magazine. Alright. Where are we gonna send this one? Let's have it over here, maybe? 84.9, so 648. That'll be the second one, 59.64. I guess it doesn't really matter. We don't need pinpoint accuracy on this. Alright, there we go. Arm left. Fire. Alright, that one's out. See if we can get any kind of recon on that. 38 point something or other. Alright. Load star. We need 2. Going to have this at 84.9. We can quickly adjust that just manually. 1, 2. Okay, in. Go. 84.9. I think we are actually getting hit. Alright, right side. Oh, Christ. 38 degrees. That's gonna be an HE. 38 degrees is what we need on right. Fuck it, I'll just manually do it. Ah! Enough. Send it. Alright, HE left. Okay, come on, what are we looking at here? We are looking at 813865. Okay, cool. That is the correct one. 865. 65. We need 2. 81 degrees. We're looking at 81.3, 81.3, 81.3. Alright. We have our thing. 81.3. Yep. 51 degrees. We're looking at HE loaded. 2 shells, 2 charges. Yep, 2 charges. Alright. Packet. Bearing confirmed. 81.3. 81.3. We are done. We're looking at almost max range, though. Max elevation, just about. Alright, we are... Alright, so there's only that one counter battery. Okay, bearing confirmed, range confirmed. We just need elevation clocked in, dialed in here. Okay. Gonna arm it. Gun armed. 51.9. We... That was almost perfect, too. 51.9. 51, 3. Really? Really? I should have repositioned. I don't know if the repositioning is working, though. I don't think it is. So that can kindly eat shit, quite fucking frankly. That's annoying. I had that dialed in. That show was sending. That package was out. God damn it. Also, the game's glitching here. Son of a bitch, that is seriously annoying. I don't know if the movement is actually working, though. Report text error, report bugs. Ooh, boy. Yeah, there's a few of them, huh? Okay, well, that really, actually, is greatly fucking annoying to me that I just failed there. I didn't reposition for a couple of reasons. One, I thought that shell would hit it. I didn't... Like, there needs to be an HP bar, something to give you an idea of how close you are to dying. First off, right? Like, that needs to be a thing. Because I don't know if they're just getting near, like the shots are just getting near, or if they are actually hitting the thing, because it didn't sound like they were even hitting. It just sounded like they were still in the distance, right? It didn't sound like they were actually dialed in. The repositioning also does not feel like it's doing anything, because I think I was still taking hits, or like they were still shooting near me, when I had moved a full 5 kilometers to the south. It's one thing if the repositioning is like, like, if they're able to retarget you after repositioning, but it should take, a period of time, right? I don't know if that is what is happening there. Man, Victory snatch from my frickin' hands, man. Grasped from my hands. I like the game, but god damn it, man. What a frickin' ignominious end to how, like, just how to end it, man. Really? Very annoying. So, obviously it needs some, some fixes, maybe some additions, because it does look like some of those, bits in the actual, nest itself might be a little, placeholdery. I can only assume that. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt that they are not just meant to be there with, like, a white bit of texture. But I don't know. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt on that one. I cannot imagine that that is how they want the things to look like, especially when you have all the little bits and bobs and doodads, the whatchamacalls and the who's its, where you can interact with all the individual little things, like, I can't imagine that they're going to leave it like that, but yeah. Iron Nest is a good game. It's very, very immersive. It's very in-depth. I like it. It's very engrossing. It has 2,282 Steam reviews at the current point, and it has overwhelmingly positive reviews at that. It is 99% of it is positive, right? Oh, you can't even see that. Well done. Thank you. Yeah. I like it. It's weird, it's unique, But I like it. I like a lot of the little things about it. But yeah, it definitely needs some sort of... It needs something better to get an idea of, like, how close you are to dying, how in danger you are. And at that point, it also needs an idea of how, like, is repositioning yourself actually working? Because it didn't seem like it on those first three, and I don't know, maybe there is an HP bar that is currently not shown to you that with those first three, because I took so long, I, you know, basically made it so that I would die here. I don't know. Anyway, that'll be it for now. If you want to give it a try yourself, there is currently a demo, and the game is going to come out around Q3 of 2026 is what it says. Guess we'll find out. Who knows, might come out sooner or later. Sometimes these things get, you know, a little postponed. I am kind of curious though, like how... Look, man, this game does have a little bit of like Hive Fleet in it, whether or not that is directly influencing this at all. How devastating are the nukes? Why are there nukes? How does one nuke? Yeah, just... yeah. Oh. Oh god. Alright, so I'm going to... Here you go. 15 regions, 20 abilities, not really sure what that's necessarily inferring. 30 ammo types. What do you mean? The ones we saw were already quite a lot. What do you mean there's going to be even more than what we saw? How like, at what do you even have at that point? What is 30 shells? You have HE, HEAT, AP, APHE, or whatever version of that you want to call it. You have the nuke round there. Gas, gas, and more gas. Like, you actually had 3 different gas grenade types, I think, because you had the CN gas, the tier 1, mustard gas, and then I think there was, like, another one that might have been, like, chlorine. I don't remember, though. I think there was 3. Yeah, the phosphorus. Like, how many war crimes can we commit with this one thing? Anyway, that will be it, so... If this, seriously, like, I would say that you should give this a try yourself, because I don't think watching it does it justice, really. It is very encapsulating. I very much enjoy it. I'm just extremely annoyed that this is how it's ending. Also, yeah, look at how big some of these are, right? Like, I think this is AP, that's probably HE, or maybe even... like the nuke or something, and then you have that one. Alright. I would imagine some of those regions are actually you needing to reposition or use all powder charges, because at most we use 3, I think. Maybe once we use 4, but I don't think we even did that. Anyway, that will be it for Iron Nest. Greatly enjoyable game, that. I enjoy it quite a bit. Obviously in the fact that it's been 3 hours, because, yeah. I wasn't expecting it to be this long, man, really, but... It also, like, each mission is taking an extremely long amount of time, and then you do kind of go into the whole, like, oh, maybe one more. maybe one more. Anyway, that'll be it. Have a good one. See ya. Until next time. Bye.